एक बेबी 1 kg का हुआ था, एक बेबी 1.2 kg का हुआ था। 10 दिन तक वो शीशे में रहे, वेंटिलेटर पे थे दोनों। और वेंटिलेटर से उतरे, फिर उसके बाद घर ले जाया गया, फिर इन्फेक्शन हो गए दोनों को हॉस्पिटल ले जाया गया। फिर एक बेबी एक्सपायर हो गया मेरा 1 मंथ का पूरा होके। कोई मदर नहीं चाहेगी कि किसी का बच्चा वेंटिलेटर तक पहुंचे। मैम जिस दिन पता लगा था कि वो इस दुनिया में नहीं है, बस बोलने क्या बोले अब।
This isn't just Pooja's story. This isn't an isolated incident. This is a growing crisis. Studies globally and across India reveal an alarming link between rising temperatures and preterm deliveries. As temperatures soar and extreme heat days multiply due to climate change, expectant mothers in India face heightened risks of preterm labor, dehydration, heat stroke, and respiratory complications.
Meet Dolly Sharma, a 25-year-old who delivered her second child in her 7th month. She resides with her in-laws in Khadarpur, an urban village of Delhi. The family of 11 share a single-room home.
खून की कमी थी मुझे और कमज़ोरी बहुत महसूस होती थी। डिलीवरी के टाइम में ये अल्ट्रासाउंड करवाई थी तो मुझे डॉक्टर ने बताया था बच्चे का जो नाल होता है वो बच्चे की मूड़ी में 2-3 फंदे में थी। तो डिलीवरी के टाइम में थोड़ा दिक्कत हो गई थी। जब ब्लड चेक किया था ना तो जैसे ब्लड निकाला वैसे ही बाहर आकर मैं गिर गई थी, चक्कर से आके गिर गई थी। तो डॉक्टर यहाँ तक बोला था पानी की कमी है। उस समय क्या हुआ कि मैं डिलीवरी होने के बाद मैंने काफ़ी गरम गरम दवा खाई वो, और घर पे उबला हुआ अंडे मिले, 4 अंडा मैंने डेली खाती थी। और बच्चे को वो जॉन्डिस हो गया था, पीलिया बोलते हैं ना, पीलिया सा हो गया था। लेटरिन बच्चे को नहीं होता था और बुखार सा होता था उसे, वो बिल्कुल पीला हो गया था। वो टॉयलेट पीला करता था, लेटरिन सफ़ेद करता था। तो फिर मैं उसे 20 दिन के बाद, 20 दिन या 18 दिन के बाद मैंने सफदरजंग इमरजेंसी में लेके गई थी। आईसीयू में उसको 2 दिन रखा गया। तो फिर डॉक्टर ने बोला पानी पियो और दूध पियो, रात में प्रोटीन ये सब लिया करो। ORS का घोल भी बोला था पीने के लिए, पर बट मेरे को अच्छा नहीं लगता था वो ORS का घोल, क्योंकि बच्चे को पाने के लिए तो कुछ करना ही पड़ता है ना, तो पीना ही पड़ता था बच्चे को। डॉक्टर से बोलते थे तो पीते थे।
How heat affects pregnancy. Increased risks for pregnant women as their bodies work overtime to keep them and their fetus cool. They are more likely to become dehydrated and produce less sweat. Dangerous because sweating is a key mechanism for the body to cool itself. Those exposed to extreme heat during pregnancy show increased risk of developing high blood pressure and preeclampsia. Heat exposure during pregnancy significantly raises the risk of heart complications during labor and delivery.
A number of recent studies in India and in other parts of the world have shown that pregnant women are particularly vulnerable to the impacts of heat. And this is because their physiology changes during pregnancy. And if these are pregnant women are those who have to work outside or work in an environment where they're not able to take breaks, where they're not able to really, get away from that hot environment and allow their bodies to cool down, this then results in increasing complications of pregnancy like gestational diabetes and like high blood pressure, but also results in things like premature deliveries, small for date babies, low birth weight babies, and even increasing stillbirths. And because of global warming and the fact that more and more pregnant women around the world and in India will be exposed to high heat days, it's going to be very important for our healthcare providers, particularly our ASHAs, ANMs, nurses and doctors in primary healthcare settings and healthcare facilities across the country to be aware of this to counsel pregnant women appropriately, to inform them about what the signs and symptoms are of heat exhaustion, heat stroke, and not wait for things to become very extreme.
Tulika has been working as an Asha Didi in Mangolpuri. She visits dozens of homes daily providing critical maternal support.
मैम पहली बात तो मैं इनको गर्मी ज़्यादा होता है तो यही सलाह देती हूँ जो आप कम से कम निकला करो, लेकिन सबके घर के हालात एक जैसे नहीं होते, बाहर निकलना कभी कभी किनको पड़ जाता है, वो लोग गर्मी में निकलते हैं। मैं उनको तो सलाह देती हूँ जो पीने का पानी आप साथ में लेके निकलें। इस टाइम में उल्टी दस्त ज़्यादा होते हैं और डिहाइड्रेशन हो जाता है, तो उनको यही सलाह देती हूँ पानी का तरल पदार्थ ज़्यादा यूज कर, नींबू पानी है, आप दही का इस्तेमाल करें, तरबूज है, मौसमी फल मिलता है, इन सब का इस्तेमाल आप ज़्यादा खाएं उनको।
In a recent analysis by US-based organization Climate Central, climate change accounted for nearly 1/3 of the average annual pregnancy heat risk days in India from 2020 to 2024. Over the past 5 years, climate change has at least doubled the average annual number of days that are dangerously hot for pregnant women.
How are these pregnancy heat risk days determined? They are documented when the maximum temperatures exceed 95% of historic local temperatures, a threshold strongly associated with increased preterm birth risks. These premature births can have lasting health impacts on the baby and significantly elevate the risk of post-birth maternal health complications.
We find that preterm births definitely have more respiratory symptoms. They have reduced lung volumes. They have a decline in the lung functions. And most important is the metabolic syndrome. There's higher prevalence of kidney diseases, hypertension in later life, and then diabetes. Diabetes, premature infants have gotten high risk of diabetes, type 1, type 2, in their because of the insulin resistance. And most important you have to note is the brain development. We do understand that the brain development continues more after 36 weeks of pregnancy. So that's the reason when the premature babies are born, before the third trimester is complete, they have the risk of neurological problems, higher risk of cerebral palsies, cognitive disabilities, sometimes seizures, then behavioral symptoms, autism, mood disorders, and intellectual disability. Heat has an effect. We have seen the incidence of dehydration is more in these women. And what do you actually advise the women when they're breastfeeding? We advise them to have more liquid diets, because more fluid intake will have better breast feed to the baby. So, and the heat is affecting the nutrition of the mother, and that in turn actually leads to the lower breast milk production, and that can affect the baby's growth also.
Pregnant women face heightened dehydration risks due to water scarcity, exacerbating their already complex health challenges. When the water runs dry, report highlights, low-income areas face acute water scarcity in many cities. Poor water quality and unreliable supply compound health risks. Women and girls disproportionately bear the burden of water collection. Climate change worsens both water scarcity and quality, directly impacting maternal health and hygiene.
Beyond Delhi, rural India and other poor income group residential areas within our country and globally witness desperate battles for clean water almost every single day. As climate change depletes traditional water sources, pregnant women walk increasingly greater distances to collect water, compromising personal hygiene and dramatically increasing the risk of waterborne illnesses. This creates a vicious cycle that threatens both maternal health and fetal development.
As you know, like with the climate change, the access to water will be further a problematic issue. As we know, like climate change will bring more disease. So hence you will be having more waterborne disease also. And if you see the vulnerability cycles, the most vulnerable will be women, kids, and people with the old age. People will be forced to store the water for the longer times. People will be forced to actually bring the water from the far off places. And there's a huge difference between safe drinking water and water. And we all need to understand that. And it takes a lot to actually get the safe drinking water. Most of the research actually focuses and point outs at the vector-borne disease more, like malaria and climate change, dengue and climate change, Zika and climate change, Nympha virus and climate change, etc., etc. There, out of 1,000 plus studies what we have meta-analyzed, we could just find 2 pathways in 2 studies which are in on this direction, where we have tried to explore the determinants of health, specifically on the water, hygiene, sanitation, and the climate change. So first thing first is more research is required, and we are trying to get that research in Uttarakhand with AIIMS through our partnership.
We met Kajal, who lives in the capital's Khadarpur area. Throughout her pregnancy, she struggled to fetch water while battling the scorching sun, a daily challenge that took a severe toll.
गर्मी की वजह से बहुत दिक्कत आई, क्योंकि पहला पानी की बहुत ज़्यादा कमी थी, क्योंकि पानी गर्मियों में मोटर में चढ़ती नहीं थी, और मेरी प्रेगनेंसी का डेट जून का था, और क्या कहते हैं, लेकिन गर्मी के कारण मुझे इतनी दिक्कतें हुई। घर का काम, किचन में खड़ा होकर रोटी बनाना, सुबह शाम 3 टाइम खाना बनाना, और फिर मेरे को पानी यहाँ पे उठा के लाना पड़ता था घर पे, तो लोड पड़ता था। कपड़े, पहली बार छत नहीं है तो दूसरे के छत पे मुझे कपड़ा सुखाने जाना पड़ता था गर्मी में। उसके चक्कर में इतनी दिक्कतें हुई मुझे गर्मी में, उसके कारण भी मेरी डिलीवरी जल्दी हो गई। मेरे दूसरे बेबी में मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब प्रॉब्लम हुई, उसकी ज़्यादा केयर करनी पड़ती है। उसको अभी जैसे 6 महीने तक तो उसे मैंने अपना दूध ही पिलाया है, फिर भी उसके वज़न में कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ा, और जैसे जैसे वो खाने लग गया तो खाता नहीं है, उसकी तबीयत बहुत ख़राब रहती है, बहुत ज़्यादा। मतलब उसको कभी बुखार हो जाता है, कभी वॉमिटिंग, कभी उसको लूज मोशन हो जाता है, तो उस पर मेरे को बहुत ज़्यादा ध्यान पड़ता है।
So the preterm labor obviously meant low birth baby, and we can see, the issues Kajal faced not just during her pregnancy. Because of the low birth of the baby, she still has to take more care of the baby in spite of her extra workload because of the older child and the household chores.
एक तो सबसे बड़ी बात है कि द पेशेंट्स डू नॉट कम प्रॉपरली। जैसे उनका विजिट्स, एंटीनेटल विजिट्स हम 15 डेज में बुलाते हैं या वीकली बुलाते हैं। बिकॉज ऑफ हीट कुछ पेशेंट्स नहीं आ पाते हैं, तो उनका जो रूटीन चेकअप है वो नहीं हो पाता है, या उनकी इन्वेस्टिगेशंस प्रॉपरली नहीं हो पाती हैं। तो वो भी एक फैक्टर है कि पेशेंट को पता ही नहीं चल पाता है, उसकी मेडिसिन बीच में रुक जाती हैं जब वो एंटीनेटल चेकअप के लिए नहीं आ पाएंगे। तो हीट कैन बी इनडायरेक्टली इफेक्टिव इन दैट वेज, वी कैन टेक इट। तो उस वजह से भी, या बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस हीट की वजह से होता है, प्रॉपर हाइड्रेशन नहीं हो पाता पेशेंट का, खाना पीना, भूख नहीं लगती है ज़्यादा हीट की वजह से, उन चीज़ों से भी बहुत इफेक्ट पड़ता है। पेशेंट का हीमोग्लोबिन लो हो जाता है, तो उसकी वजह से प्री टर्म डिलीवरीज कैन ऑकर बिकॉज ऑफ दैट स्ट्रेस, और बीमार रहना, बार बार इम्यूनिटी कम हो जाना पेशेंट की। तो दैट कैन गो टू दिस प्री टर्म, मतलब हमारा जो आउटकम रहता है डिलीवरी का, दैट कैन बी कि या तो बच्चा लो बर्थ वेट हो जाएगा, या प्री टर्म डिलीवरीज वी हैव सीन पेशेंट्स हियर।
Organizations are working to mitigate this emerging crisis. Plan International has developed specialized heat kits specifically designed to protect and prepare pregnant women for extreme heat conditions.
Let me start by drawing attention to the improvement that our country has shown both in the infant mortality rate and the maternal mortality rate over the last decade. And this improvement has happened due to the government investing significantly in the healthcare infrastructure, improved access to services, increased awareness among mothers through various programs like the Janani Suraksha Yojana, the Pradhan Mantri Matritva Yojana. So all these have led to very positive outcomes, and in fact data indicates that the IMR has declined from 39 to 27. The MMR has decreased from 130 to 93 per 100,000 births, and all this stands to be threatened by the heat, the extreme heat wave that often grips our country and different parts of the country. And research has indicated that mothers who are exposed to extreme heat during the pregnancy have a higher chance of preterm deliveries. And therefore, what PLAN is trying to do is to support, equip, enable mothers with information, with knowledge, with awareness, and with certain tools so that they are able to maintain and manage their body temperature in ways which are optimal for a healthy delivery and delivery of a healthy baby. And this is basically to ensure that we are able to achieve our SDG commitments and the improvement in maternal mortality. The Safe Motherhood program of the government is ensured, and heat wave does not act as a barrier to our ambitions.
Preeti is in her 6th month of pregnancy but still must work daily to support her family. She has been using the specialized heat kit since the beginning of her first trimester.
मेरे को प्लान इंडिया से किट मिली है। उसमें एक बोतल है, एक छाता है, 2 नाइटी हैं, 2 जेल हैं एलोवेरा के, एक पंखा है हवा करने के लिए, एक थर्मामीटर है जो रूम में लगाते हैं। चेकअप कराने जाती हूँ, मेरे को छाता मिला है। मैं घर में रहती हूँ, मेरे को नाइटी मिली है, मेरे को गर्मी में अच्छा लगता है पहनना। और बोतल मिली है, मैं बोतल में पानी भर के लेके जाती हूँ, बोतल में पानी पीती हूँ। इस किट के होने से मेरे को अच्छा लग रहा है। मैं बाहर जाती हूँ, मेरे को सुविधा मिल रही है। पहले मेरे लिए कुछ नहीं था ऐसा, मेरे पास पैसे भी नहीं थे इतने जो मैं ये सब चीज़ें खरीद सकती थी। प्लान इंडिया की तरफ से मेरे को ये सब चीज़ें मिली है।
So these kits are specifically designed to address the problems and for the expectant women to stay safe during the heat waves. They include breathable cotton gowns, room thermometers, cold packs, umbrellas, handheld fans, hydrating bottles, ORS sachets, and very illustrated guides to understand the do's and don'ts and to identify the danger signs and warning signs so as to get clinical support early on. So the loose cotton maternity gowns are made up of breathable fabrics which allows the airflow and helps the women cool during the extreme summers. We have also included aloe gel which soothes the skin, especially the skins when they are irritant. The umbrellas are provided so that the women can use this when she steps out in direct sunlight, especially when she's going for ANC checkups to the doctors. The room temperature can be measured by the thermometer that is provided, and the families are then better equipped to handle the movement during the highest afternoon period specifically. So we've seen that the women have benefited a lot from these interventions. In the first year, Plan India will implement this intervention in heat-stressed villages and communities to address 5,000 pregnant women, directly benefiting them and keeping them safe from the heat wave. Our focus will be on refining the health kit and increasing the usability of this kit.
The Yale Program on Climate Change Communication and CIBOTA released the climate change in the Indian Mind 2023 report, a comprehensive national survey examining Indian adults' awareness, attitudes, and vulnerability to climate change. Climate change and hygiene in India. 85% of Indians express serious concern about droughts and water shortages. 80% of India's population lives in districts highly vulnerable to extreme weather events. Climate change significantly exacerbates water scarcity, directly impacting hygiene and health. Key challenges: unreliable and poor quality water supplies in vulnerable communities. Water scarcity directly affects health, hygiene, education, and livelihoods. Projected impact: Over 1 billion people across Asia may face critical water shortages by the 2050s, with India particularly vulnerable.
The Yale study confirms what many already sense. The impacts of a changing climate are not distant threats, but present realities. As India confronts rising temperatures, the surge in preterm births, low birth weights, and maternal complications represents more than just statistics. They are threats to our next generation. The time for action is now, because every mother deserves safety and every child deserves a healthy start.